Hello everyone, my name is Kid Zeal and welcome back again to the live stream. So today it is Christmas, if you couldn't tell. It is Christmas in Eorzea. Give me 1 second here. As usual, I'm just bad at making sure that I have this up to begin with. Come on, connect already. Now I don't suspect that this will be a very long stream. This one particularly. I'm going to have another one after it. I just want to divide them up so that way people don't have to watch this, all this, so that way they can see what I'm going to do a little bit later, which is just going to be the raid, pretty much, the 24-man raid. I got to finish off the story, and I want to do a couple runs of it. Yeah. Alrighty. Anyone else? Just you? Alright. So here we got All I Want for Starlight. Ama Granji is looking for someone to be her title helper this Starlight season. And it's telling me that I had some exercise. Just finished walking my dog. Go away. There we go. Well, what have we here? If it isn't my favorite adventurer, why, it's a Starlight miracle. You simply could not have arrived at a better time. As you may recall from our past meetings, I am Ama Granji. I wonder if it's actually possible to run into her somewhere else in the actual game. A lot of these NPCs I'd like to see somewhere else, but I don't think we usually do. Anyways, and I have the pleasure of serving as celebrant once again for this year's festivities. As you can see, the celebration is in full swing, and I and my colleagues have once again transformed ourselves into the saints' little helpers to dole out gifts galore to the children of our fair realm. Needless to say, there is more to the Starlight season than presents and pretty ornaments this year. We've once again decided to stage musical performance. We will be ready to raise the curtain in a short while, and would be more than honored to have you in attendance, yes, that stuff thing. It is our fervent wish that the gift of song, too, serves to warm the hearts and brighten the faces of each and every young boy and girl in town. Actually, this was actually in Windsor first.
Father, oh father, look! One of the saints' little helpers brought me a present.
Oh, now, isn't that a splendid thing? And do you know what else is? Mother and I have prepared a great feast for the family tonight. Let's head home as soon as the concert is done.
Will there be eel pie? You know I love an eel pie. Look, the show is about to begin.
That it is, son. Word is that it's going to be even grander than last year's performance. And because you don't have to work at the markets this year, we can see it together. It's a Starlight miracle. Oh no. How distraught. Happy Starlight to you, child. Might I ask your name? Huh? I'm... Oh god. Whatever the hell that was. I gotta stop that. Don't do that. Well, what a lovely name. You can call me Ama. Pray, tell me why the long face. Was your present not what you hoped it would be? No, that's not it. I love the stuffed chocobo the little helper gave me, truly. Thank you for your kindness. It's just that, you see, I really wish Father could be here. I see. Do tell me more. Father serves in the God's Quiver. His name is... oh god. Lartenfee. Perhaps you know of him? Anyhow, he promised me a fortnight ago that this year, for certain, we'd go to the festivities together. But then he was assigned to emergency duty ever since. He scarcely comes home at night. Ever since then, he scarcely comes home at night. There we go. I know that these are dangerous times and Father's task is an important one, but is it too much to ask that he could at least celebrate Starlight with his family? With the god's quiver, you say? It couldn't be. Say, Nalapunku, dear God, I have an idea. The concert will begin shortly. Why don't we watch it together? Thank you, but I'd rather not. It wouldn't be any fun without Father, and besides, I don't care much for song and dance anyway. Good evening to you. I'm gonna have to get that kid back here. The poor child. As if it weren't hard enough being alone during Starlight season. It must be even more painful to be surrounded by happy families rejoicing together. If only there were something we could do to return the smile to his face. To tell the truth, I just had an idea. The boy said his father is a bowman in the god's quiver, did he not? As a matter of fact, a contingent from the god's quiver has been enlisted to perform in our concert. It may merely be a coincidence, but I cannot help but wonder if this is the true reason Artenfee is occupied of late. And so I ask of you, adventurer, would you be so kind as to lend your talents to help me chase the shadows from the boy's troubled heart? Thank you, my friend. The spirit of the saint truly does live on within you. A bowman by the name of Pierce has been our main contact at Quiver's Hold. If there is anyone who could shed some light on the matter, it would be him. Alright. If you're wondering why I don't have the camera on today, it's just because this is a Christmas event and I don't want to sit in the chair. I really don't want to sit in that chair. No. Okay, so yeah, I gotta probably go directly over to the Archers Guild. Yeah. Here we are. No Gridania. Ew. There's a reason why I'm currently as my black mage too. I really don't want to be my samurai at the moment. Oh, he must be in the back over here. Hello. I'm Piers, alright. Is there something you need? Yeah, where's the kid's son? I mean, father. Yeah, that guy. Artenfee's boys looking for him, you say? That's odd. It's true that our bowmen have had their hands full ensuring the city was safe and secure for Starlight season, but it's hardly so onerous a task as to keep them away from seeing their families entirely. That is, of course, unless... Yes, that must be it. Allow me to explain. As you may know, the Starlight celebration can trace its origins back to ancient Ishgard. Indeed, many of the choral tunes sung during the celebration this day were passed down to us by their temple knights. To honor the tradition, we, the God's Quiver, decided to join together with the Archers Guild to take part in this year's Starlight concert. Pardon me, that we might lift the hearts of the children with song, just as our Ishgardian counterparts have done throughout the ages. Now that you mention it, Artenfee is one of those who will be taking to the stage for the main performance. No doubt he intends to keep this a secret until the curtain rises. Oh, neck is stiff. His mellifluous voice truly is a marvel to behold. Why, some would say he's the most talented tenor in all of Gridania. And his devotion to his craft is second to none. I would not be surprised if he gave the child some excuse about guard duty in some order to sneak off and spend extra time rehearsing. The performance is almost nigh, yes. If you and your colleagues are concerned, I suggest you seek Artenfee out and inform him of the boy's plight. Last I heard, he was headed to Bent Branch Meadows to reunite with his loyal chocobo, who was taken there for treatment after behaving erratically of late. On the cliffs, on the off chance that he's already moved on, just speak with Elger at the stables. He's like as not to know where like Artenfee went next. Alrighty. Over to the stables, is it? Over at Bent Branch Meadows. Okay. So now we gotta teleport. What a real pain in the ass, I tell you. Truth be told, this quest has already taken longer than I was expecting it to. Not because, you know, I want it to be done. I was like, oh, done. Duh. No. No. It's a little bit more extensive than I thought it was going to be. Usually this class quests aren't too extensive. And usually, well, I don't remember them being so. Except for like one, like the summer one. That one's ridiculous. As you're doing that like whole jumping puzzle, it was actually great the first year. Second year, not so much. The second year it was a lot more difficult. Anyways, a government by the name of Lartenfee, you say? Indeed, he left a few bells ago with his feathered friend in tow. If he hasn't returned to his post yet, I'd imagine they must have stopped off somewhere along the way. The poor bird. She's not suffering from any physical ailment as far as I could see. And yet she's constantly crying out. She's singing, champing at the bit and stomping her feet. I suggested to Lartenfee that perhaps the strain on her recent battles is still weighing on her mind. Perhaps the happens to the birds just as it happens to us, you know. And what a leisurely walk through the woods might do them both some good. Come to think of it, I do remember him saying something about swinging by the Jidite flood on the way home. Mayhap you'll be able to find him there? Alright. I guess I can summon my loyal packhound. And go over there. Woo! I do need to try and hunt down some more A ranks. Or at least do more of those daily ones, so that way I can get the faster travel throughout all of Eorzea, specifically this area. I'm also going to have to do it for the Heavensward expansion. Fa la 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 la. Quack. Yeah, I figured that'd be the case. Troll la 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 la. Quack. Impeccable rhythm, my friend. I knew from the day I met you that you are a chocobo after my own heart. Quack. Oh, it seems we have a guest. And who might you be? A humble adventurer seeking your Eunice for your son is panicking over your not being there. Oh dear, it is true that I have been spending much of my time with my musical pursuits of late, but never did I think my boy would take it so hard. I truly have made a mess of things, haven't I? And at the very time of the year when the smiles of the children are to take priority above all else. Why, I could brighten the hearts of 100, nay 1,000 children with my song, and it would mean not a thing if my dear Nally walked away with a frown. Queer. A fine bird, is she not? Aye, she is my most loyal and treasured companion. This is why I was all the more troubled when she started to behave strangely of late. And so, at the stable hand's suggestion, I took her on a stroll by the waters. Absent-mindedly, I began to hum a tune when, wouldn't you know it, she started picking up her feet and prancing in time. It's fucking shock. It was when it came to me. She wasn't ill, nor troubled of heart or mind. Far from it. She shares my profound passion for music, and really wanted to join me in song and dance all this time. Isn't that right, my friend? Quick. Quick. Typically, Quiver's hold is a stern and somber place, but as the Starlight Celebration drew nearer and nearer, our halls were filled with music and song. Doubtless she's just been beside herself with the desire to partake in the festivities, along with her master. Truly a friend for all seasons. Are you quite sure about that? Are you sure about that? No, I'll go with this one. In any event, never in my wildest dreams did I expect my companion to respond so enthusiastically to my humble renditions of traditional Starlight carols. Would that Nally felt the same way. Sadly, the boy is of an age where he's more interested in animals than in song and verse. I can only hope that seeing his father perform on the grand stage will change that. Oh, but the elementals. Take me. How soon I forget. You said my boy has already wandered away from the square, did you not? Which means that he will miss my performance. He will cry into his pillow tonight thinking that his miserable father abandoned him, and on Starlight no less. Don't look so glum, you say? I suppose you're right. How can I hope to put on a smile on my boy's behalf if I'm myself panic and frown? But I've rambled on enough already. The concert will be getting started at any moment, and my colleagues will be wondering what's keeping me. Might I ask one small favor of you before I go? Pray explain the situation to the Starlight Celebrant, and ask her to seek out my boy, and see to it that he attends the performance. I would surprise him with a Starlight memory that he will fill his heart with joy. Yeah, you can leave it to me. Get going. Thank you, my friend. You are truly a Starlight miracle in a flesh. And with that, my companion and I will be returning to the hold. We shall see you at the concert. I trust you will be in attendance? I expect that I may be taking part. I mean, I might just be in attendance, but I suppose that we'll just have to see. Oh, big stretch. Oh, my ribs. Ow. Okay, there we go. New Gridania. Oh, I'd like to get some freaking tea, but I'll have to wait until I'm done. Gotta figure out whether or not I want to actually stream Final Fantasy after this or not. Like, I want to, don't get me wrong, but the problem is once it's done, like my buddy, he's still sleeping. Why am I running? So I have plenty of like a bunch of other games I could easily do. Plus I have VR, but I'm not gonna try and stream VR. Not yet. Give me some time. Though I did buy a bunch of games for it this year for Christmas. I got what is it? Battle Arena or whatever it is. A weird one where you're a tank. It's pretty sick. It's badass, man. I almost lost my footing first time I tried it in the demo. It was actually really cool. Well, hello. Well, if it isn't my favorite little helper, how fare you? Were you able to track down dear Nelly Puckatiktu, father? Yes. I see. Indeed. I suspected that may well have been the truth of the matter. Sir Larton Fee's passion for his musical pursuits is what has kept him away from his family. I agree that a surprise appearance from his dear father would go a long way to raise the boy's spirits. Still, how are we going to convince him to attend the concert? Yes, that is the rub. He didn't seem interested in music. He did like his present. Indeed, he sounded most pleased with his stuffed chocobo. If only there was a procession of chocobos or the like, perhaps we could convince him to attend. But I fear we have planned nothing of the sort. Well, I have an idea. What's this you say? Lartenfie's companion is a chocobo that dances and sings. How positively bizarre or delightful. That is positively delightful. If this remarkable bird would take stage with his father, no doubt. Upon whatever the fuck that name is, would be thrilled beyond belief. Why, he might even find himself enjoying song and dance as never he has before. Alright, yes, I believe I know just what we can do. Leave the boy to me. In the meantime, will you seek out Lartenfie once more and convince him to make his feathered friend a part of the performance? Tell him it's for his son's sake. Now where do I gotta go? Over to the Quiver's Hold? Seriously, this is a lot of back and forth. Do-do-do-do-do. Still trying to sell my damn free company. Sadly, I'm having no luck. It does appear no one wants a free company in a small house. Oh, for whoa, whatever am I to do? Ah, come on now. Forgive me, friend. I fear I find myself in the throes of desperation and despair. I had a mind to take to the stage planned out, simply haven't had the heart to do so. What a fool I was, meant to surprise the boy with a performance of the ages. But what will he think when he finds out that his father is a liar and a coward, who was fa-la-lying when he was supposed to be protecting the people of Gridania from harm? Why, he'll never trust me again. What is this whining and wallowing in self-pity? You call yourself a quiverman. Lord, Lewin, what brings you to this place? I'll ask the questions here, Lartenfie. Tell me, what is your sworn duty as a bowman of the God's Quiver? Why, of course, it is to honor our pact with the elementals, to protect the Twelveswood from outside threats, and to see not a single resident of fair Gridania come to harm. Well, yes, I suppose that is all true, but to put it in more simple terms, one must say it is to preserve peace in the forest and see that our citizens can live happy and contented lives. Forgive me, Lord, I do not quite understand what you are getting at. In other words, bringing smiles on the faces of Gridania's children is an important part of your duty. To keep the peace of the Twelveswood. Do you understand? Meow. Now. She must be new. Interesting. Looking at you, I am reminded of my own father, once Lord of the Quiver in his own right. He was a passionate man, devoted above all to his duties, and I admired him more than anyone in the world. Though I did not follow directly in his footsteps, I have chosen to honor his memory in my own way, by training the brave souls who will keep our fair wood at peace. Instructor Molcott and Guildmaster Lucian. Whatever has the humble bowman done to deserve this honor? I have no children of my own, and I would be lying if I said that watching you now, even in your worries, did not evoke in me some sense of envy and of regret. But even so, there is nothing I would rather see than a smile on the face of you and your boy. After all, it is the season for such things, is it not? And so, as Bowlord of the God's Quiver, I command you, put your fears aside, take the stage, and serenade your young blah 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 to your heart's content. My colleagues and I will do all in our power to see that your deeply held wishes reach the boy. No, she has two different colored eyes. I think it's been a really long time since I've last seen her. O Lord Lewin, I do not deserve this kindness. But there I go, being all lower and gloom again. Thank you, my little companion. You are always there for me in my darkest times. And you, friend, you look as if there is something you wish to say. Do you have a proposal? Pray, tell me which might resolve my plight. Take your quick with you. What if I were to include my feathered friend in my performance? For Nal's sake, come to think of it, the boy has always been fond of the birds. His dear father and one of his beloved birds taken to the stage together? Now that's an inspired idea if ever I heard one. Apologies, slip of the tongue. When I say meow, I mean meow. Not meow meow. Bah! I must say, it sounds like a foolproof plan to me as well. After all, the bird has been trained to serve on the battlefield. Surely a starlight performance would be well within the realms of its capabilities. When I dare say the matter is settled, I trust you have no objections, Larden. None in the slightest, Lord Lewin. That is to say, if you do not, my fast-feathered friend, what say you? Will you do this for me and my boy? Quack, 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 quack. Oh, whatever have I done to deserve such a constant companion? Quick, quick. Ah, you are right. Turn that frown upside down, S. And with that, I have but one last humble request to make of you, friend. Would you be so kind as to conduct our forthcoming performance? While my companion here is eager and willing to ascend to the stage with me, this will be her first such endeavor, mind you. I too cannot lay claim to having sung a duet with the Chocobo before. Though she has only known you for a short time, it is clear from the look in her eyes she trusts you and as much as anyone, her own master included. Were you to lead the performance, I have no doubt she would happily dance to your every instruction. Isn't that so? Quick, quick. Just as I thought. So, what say you? Will you join us and make this starlet a special one for my boy? Let's make this a performance for the ages. Let's just have fun up there, yes? Thank you, my friend. You truly are a saint. And with that, we should make for the amphitheater. The others will want to be starting anytime now. I do need new controllers. I need 2 of them, actually. Doodly 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 doo. Got sniffles. You know, I ran all the way the hell over here in my brain-deaded attempt to try and get to the amphitheater faster when there's a crystal right there. Right past it like a ditz. Ugh, ribs. Alright, let's see here. Macrangi. Welcome back, friend. I see your mission was a success. Lartenfee and his charming little, not so little really, chocobos showed up not moments ago. I'm happy to report that I was also able to convince Nal to attend the show. What's that? You'll be conducting the performance, you say? I knew you were a woman of many talents, but I didn't expect you to volunteer yourself for this as well. Still, I thank you, friend, wherever in your debt. And with that, I do believe we are ready to get the show on the road. Whenever you would like to begin, simply speak the word. Lartenfee and his feathered friend have finished their preparations. so we're ready to raise the curtain whenever you are. I heard the two rehearsing just before, and without spoiling the surprise, of course, I must say I was most impressed for a man in his chocobo to pursue the musical arts so profoundly, all while keeping the 12's wood safe from harm. Why, it's truly an inspiration to behold. A giant beaver? What the hell? Which is not to minimize your role in all this. Heavens no. As a humble token of our appreciation, we intend to reward you with special certificates of good cheer, which can be exchanged for a whole host of delightful seasonal goods, especially procured by the Black Rabbit traders. If that sounds agreeable to you, then let's get down to business. The business of putting smiles on the faces of every sweet boy and girl in our audience. Needless to say, this means we need to be at our absolute best from the moment the curtain rises until the very last note is sung. Why, if even a single boy or girl got bored and left mid-performance, they'd have every right to revoke my Starlight Celebrant credentials. Fortunately, I can be certain that would never happen. Not with an accomplished adventurer like you conducting the performance. Larton Fee has assured me that Master and Chocobo are both prepared to follow your every lead. So all I ask is that you keep the tempo rousing and upbeat. It would seem an enthusiastic audience has already begun to assemble. As soon as you feel ready, you need only speak one or two celebrants stationed nearby, each of whom has been tasked with gathering together a crowd for the performance. Here we are. I would give you fair warning, however. One of my colleagues has, how I say it, a tendency to be a touch over-enthusiastic about things. I overheard her speaking to the spectators just before, and she was talking in no uncertain terms how this concert was sure to be the stuff of legend and feature the most remarkable performance since Mikado herself took the stage. Let it suffice to say that those in earshot of her will have high expectations for the performance, which means that there will be little room for error. Not that I doubt your ability to deliver a worthy show, of course. I simply suggest that you prepare yourself accordingly. And with that, I do believe it is time to give our audience what they wanted. Thank you again, friend. I too can scarcely wait to see what you and the performers have in store for us. Yada yada yada. Where's the hard one? Where are they? Where are they? Oh, it was you again this year. Very well. The younglings are restless as ever. I told them that if they didn't settle down, the saint's little helper would be would be bringing them a lump of gobu dung for the starlight. Anyhow, I suppose we might as well begin. This is I don't. No, not you. Not yet. No, you're not the one I want to talk to. Lo and behold, the conductor of legend makes her most triumphant return. Worry not, maestro. I have assured your adoring audience that this year will mark the arrival of your magnum opus. Are you ready to share your gift of your musical genius with one and all? Speak with the Starlight Celebrate, blah 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 blah, whatever, yes. The choir will now perform a song. Time your inputs with on-screen prompts. When the blue prompt appears left, time your inputs and the diamonds are overlapped with the orange center. Several rapid inputs until prompt disappears. When the red prompt, press and hold the input for the duration of the prompt. Okay. Controls are as follows. All buttons the directional buttons except... Okay. If you fail to follow the on-screen prompt, you will incur a penalty. When a certain number of penalties has been incurred, the performance will blah 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 blah. My magnum opus. The greatest song I shall ever conduct. To date. Hey, Alpha's here. Oh, so is the little freaking, Omega. That's hilarious. Alrighty. Oh, wrong one. Oh, fuck. Oh my god, I'm hitting all the wrong buttons. I gotta get used to this. Okay, I gotta restart. This is terrible. Oh, what? Did they seriously? I keep on hitting triangle. See? Now I hit circle for that one. I gotta get used to that being on triangle. Come on. That was terrible. That was absolutely fucking terrible. I gotta do that again. Yeah, that was a failure and a half. Oh, that was so bad. Let's do that again. Yeah, I know. My problem is my inability to pay attention. ADD! ADHD! Alright, come on, let's try this again. That was terrible. That was absolutely terrible. Oh, pardon me. Can we get past this already? Come on. Alright, so let's not fuck it up this time. The funny part is the beat's a little bit off. Alrighty. Oh, I hit that. Ah. See what I mean? Like, that's so weird. Okay, so now I understand the red one. Okay. So you gotta hold it when it hits there, then when it hits again, you gotta let go. Got it. Yeah, I know that was terrible.
The magnum opus.
Alright. Should be able to get it this time. It's that yellow one. It's the switching from one to the next that's gonna get me. I would like to skip this part though. The only reason why I'm picking this one over the other one is because the other one's a song from last year, from what I heard. My friend did it over on Thursday, so not the one that I want to play with. My friend who actually ended up going to another server who I'm trying to get back to playing with over on Coral. At least they took my weapon away. The only thing you're allowed to wield is this little twig. I'm more interested in the fact that Alpha's there. I wish they would make the eyes in this a little bit sharper. They just look so bad. Alright. Guess I just didn't hit it enough. Oh, I missed. Ah. Oh, I hit that one. Come on. Ah, I let go. Yeah, that one's better, but not quite. Man, that circle though. The red and yellows are kind of still getting me. Kind of yuck. Yeah, 12 misses. Yeah. Yeah. There was a couple yellows there that I thought I got, but I ended up also tapping circle shortly after. Completely by accident. I will get this. It will give me the tickets I desire. I would like to be able to skip this, though. Ugh. It's kind of funny to see that they included Alpha. Like, the only way that you'll actually see him there, obviously, is if you've done that part of the story quest, I guess. I actually need to go and start... I gotta figure out what the new raid is, actually. Like the 8-man? I wonder if they already have that unlocked. I can't remember. Gonna have to go and see if I can't find it somewhere. That's another thing I should probably consider doing after this. Alright. No more fuck ups. We got this. so bad at it, though. Jeez. Ah, I had that one. Ah. Apparently that one doesn't need a direction, just need to be hit. Oh, what? Oh, it's just by input. Okay, that makes things so much easier. Okay, no, I'll have this next time. My apologies. I thought that it actually needed input, like differences for input. But no, it's just one button. Doesn't matter. Just press the button. Okay. Fuck, I wish I knew that. Explain why certain ones would go off despite my hitting the wrong button. God. I feel like it just didn't make a whole lot of sense in its description of what I'm supposed to do, so... I don't know, maybe I'm just the idiot. Kind of makes me think of those weird rhythm games where you gotta like drag a line to each one or tap it in time. I'm not sure how it works on those ones, but I remember there being something similar with the what is it? What are those things called? There's a very specific thing that I'm trying to think of, but I'm having a hard time. Hatsune Miku. Miku Hatsune. Whatever. However you want to say it. With some of her games. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Alright. I'm just not sure if it actually has different buttons for different inputs. But I know that this kind of reminds me of that one, and I don't play those. You have your father's eyes. Alright, let's try this with just X. Just to test. Guess I didn't hit enough. You see, so much easier. Ah. Oh, come on now. Like, at this point, there's no point even doing that. Like, it's just getting insulting. Am I just that bad at rhythm games, or give me fucking Guitar Hero over this shit? Like, what the hell? Oh my god, this is so bad. Like, they're not even that hard. Like, come on. Alright, get through this cutscene already. Oh, big stretch. I'm literally just lying back, waiting for this thing to get done. I'm sorry that it's taking so long, I'm just inept at doing this. My musical talents have disappeared along with my childhood. Okay, if I don't get it after this one, I'm just gonna go to the other fucking song. Because this is ridiculous. It's not even that hard. I'm just stupid. I'm bad. That's what I am. I'm bad. My chocobo's the favorite. Yes, the chocobo is my favorite. There we go. Bird. There we go. Ah, come on now. Ah. There we go, choose. Fuck you. Success. Should have missed the ones that I did. At least I don't think so. Yeah, I know I was a little bit late on a couple of them, though. That's for sure.
Oh, father, that was the best. I had no idea you were such good friends with your chocobo.
Oh, enjoyed the show, did we? I suppose all those hours your father spent rehearsing were not for naught. Rehearsing? You mean you weren't emergency guarding duty after all? On emergency guard duty after all? I'm sorry, Nolly. I only meant to surprise you, but it seems my deception went too far. Can you forgive your fool of a father for saddening you, and during starlight of all seasons? It's fine, Father. I wasn't that sad after all. More than that, when do I get to ride the chocobo? Well, that depends on her, doesn't it now? What say you, my friend? Would you be amenable to giving my dear boy a ride? Bird. She says it would be her pleasure. Alright.
Alright, yeah.
Well, that looks like fun. I want to ride the chocobo too.
Quick way. Quick way.
She says, come one, come all, the more the merrier. Yay. Your father's the best, Nelly. Nelly was Normandy. You bet he is. Actually, Father, there's one more thing. What is it, boy? If it's within my power to grant, you need but say the word. I was wondering maybe you could teach me how to sing. I never enjoyed music much until I heard your voice, but seeing you up on stage, it just looked like so much fun. But of course, my boy, though I must say there's really nothing to learn. Raise your voice and sing from the heart, and you're sure to bring joy to all who hears it. Isn't that so, my friend? Why don't you show Nally how it's done? Fucking singing bird. Chocobo singing, I knew it. This is the best starlight ever. Weird as shit. Alright, what do we got? To be perfectly honest, I wasn't sure what to think when a choir of bowsmen took to the stage, but it would seem my worries were misplaced. That was truly a most moving performance. Why, just look at all those smiling faces. You and your friends have filled many a child's heart with cheer this starlight. And not just that, you've brought together a father and his son. With a little help from their feathered friend, I dare say the saint himself would be proud. Where are you looking? Oh wait, no, I am standing right there. Okay. You have more than earned yourself a rest, I'd say. So why not take some time to enjoy the festivities? And if you'd be willing to oblige your adoring fans with an encore before the season's through, simply say the word. Starlight the Chocobo. Alright, so we finished off that one. Let's see what the rewards are. Saintly Barding, so that's the new one. Starlight the Chocobo orchestration roll. Oh god. Certificate of Good Cheer. Acquire concert advertisement. Starlight Roll Cake. Gobu Reef. Oh. So let's see here. I'm going to need 2, 7, 8, 13. Because I don't really care about the Starlight Roll Cake. I think I already have one. Jeez. I guess I'll be doing this a couple more times. But alright guys, with that, I think I'll leave this at that. I'm gonna go and actually enjoy some food for a little bit, and then I'm gonna go and get started on the next stream. Ugh, fuck, everything hurts. But alright guys, I do hope that you enjoyed the Starlight Celebration this year. It wasn't bad. I'm more of a bug guy myself, right? So I enjoy the events sometimes. It's not always like the one from like 2-3 years ago that gave me a bear mount. I thought that one was pretty great. But yeah, no, it's more of the same. We got this last year, right? It was pretty good. It was fun. I'm looking forward to seeing what they're gonna do come. What's up next? I think next we have. Next we have Valentine's, so we get to deal with that. I'm looking forward to seeing what they're going to do, if they're just going to continue with the story of the two lovebirds having their little woes or whatnot. So again, as I said, I do hope that you enjoyed what we did today. If you did, please do feel free to hit that like button. If you want to see more, hit the subscribe button, and don't forget to ring that goddamn bell, because you damn well know YouTube ain't going to let you know when a video comes up. So I'll see you guys in the next one, or whenever I may. Have a good one, guys. Bye-bye.